Hey everyone. While looking to buy a motorcycle helmet for myself, I came across a helmet which caught my attention, but I wasn't able to find very much information about. The helmet that I'll be looking at and talking to you about today is the Z1R Jimmy Bandit helmet. So this is it. It's an open face 3/4 helmet. Now, when you're shopping for a motorcycle helmet, it's especially important that you buy a helmet that is sized correctly for you. And if you've ever bought a helmet, then you know all about this. But if you haven't, you want the helmet to be snug on your head, so that you can feel the skin on your forehead moving side to side when you move the helmet side to side. But you don't want it to be so tight that it starts giving you headaches. So it's actually a pretty good idea to go into a motorcycle store and try on a bunch of different helmets and try them on for 10 minutes. And if it feels comfortable, you'll know, and definitely after that 10 minutes, you'll know if it's going to give you a headache, and in which case it's probably not a good helmet for you. Um, Usually the best thing to do is to actually buy the particular helmet that you've been trying on, because then you know exactly that it'll fit for you, but it's not always possible to do that. Also, you should, when you do up the chin strap, you should make sure that the helmet, you can't pull it off your head, either forwards by prying it off forwards or by pulling it off the back of your head backwards, okay, because that would not be very good for you in the event of an accident. I should say that well, not most, all motorcycle helmets have a break-in period that is just basically the helmet conforms to the shape of your head over time. So it's good to buy a snug helmet because it will become a little bit looser over time. Um, so when you're buying a motorcycle helmet, don't get one which is already comfortably loose, because it'll only get looser and it might not offer you the protection that you expect. Unfortunately, I didn't have the luxury of being able to find a similar Z1R Jimmy helmet locally to try on for size. I couldn't find any motorcycle shops in my neighborhood which stocked them. So I had to order online and rely solely on the sizing chart, which could be a bit of a risky move. But worst case, I would just return the helmet if it didn't fit, and I'd be out the shipping cost. My head measures 57.5 centimeters around the widest point. That's 22 and 5/8 inches for those who are interested. And according to the sizing chart on the Z1R website, that puts me in the upper limit of the medium helmet size. And I was actually very pleased when the helmet arrived, because it fit perfectly for me. So now let's take a look at the helmet. The Jimmy Bandit helmet is a classic retro looking open face helmet with two-tone gold and silver stripes going down the center of the helmet. So that goes all the way down the back, and the stripes sort of continue off on both sides of the helmet. On the right side of the helmet, you'll notice the Z1R company logo. It's fairly inconspicuous there. Blends in very nicely with the stripes, so I'm kind of a fan of that, as opposed to many other motorcycle helmets which have their logos front and center painted on in obnoxious colors, and it's not a sticker, so you can't peel it off or whatever. So I was a fan of this. This is not a sticker, by the way. This is painted on, so you can't pull this off. But I think it looks nice. The helmet is covered in a clear coat, which adds a nice shine to the helmet, although I guess it would be prone to fingerprints if you're worried about that kind of thing. There are two vents located on the forehead, which open and close very easily and appear to be of quite nice quality. And there are 5 snaps all around the helmet, which you can use to attach a universal face shield, and that's not included with the helmet. Or what you can do is attach the included smoked bubble visor to your helmet, if you like. Oh yeah, so on the inside, the padding, the liner is not removable, unfortunately, but on the upside, the padding is quite comfortable. I should mention though that you can kind of see there. The styrofoam, the impact absorbing material, is exposed there under the liner. I didn't find that at all to be uncomfortable. In fact, I didn't even feel it until I didn't realize that it was there until I actually looked inside the helmet. That it was exposed anyway. Also, the ear pockets. The ear pockets here are quite large, and they're designed to fit a speaker for any communications equipment that you might have. I don't have any, so I can't speak to how well they hold speakers and whatnot. But what I can say though is that they fit my ears quite nicely, and they don't keep my ears pressed up to the side of my head, which would over time cause discomfort, I believe. So for people who have big ears or ears that stick away from their head, this is actually it's actually quite nice. It fits really nicely. The other thing is the chin strap uses a double D sort of ring securing mechanism, and you can see here there's some padding there for your chin to prevent chafing from the D-ring there, which is nice. And the nylon strap itself is actually quite smooth, so I'm not worried about chafing from that either. And it does have a snap on the end of it, which you can use to secure it back onto itself after you've fastened the strap, to prevent the end from flailing around and hitting you in the face and whatnot in the wind. So that's good. There are a few stickers, or there were a few stickers on the helmet when it arrived. I've taken one off already. There was just the size sticker, which was stuck there, just red letter M. So I peeled that off because it was kind of ugly. There are two more stickers. There are three more, but there's two inconspicuous ones. One here on the left side of the helmet, which merely is a recommendation to fasten your chin strap securely when you're using the helmet. So that one's probably going to come off because I know to do that. And on the other side, there's an inconspicuous sticker there which reads ZRP3, which I believe is the model designation of this helmet, according to as far as the Chinese manufacturer is concerned. Also, the helmet is, and you can't see this very well because they did a good job of masking this sticker, is DOT approved, and you can kind of see the DOT sticker here. It's a clear decal with the DOT certification in silver lettering there, and I think that's really nice because it's not very apparent there. It's nicely hidden, so it's there if you need to show someone or prove that it is DOT certified, but other than that you can't really see it, so it's pretty nice. Anyway, all in all, I'm overall impressed with the quality of the helmet, from the paint to the plastic air vents, the padding, even the rubbery plastic sort of outline here, that goes all the way around the outside of the helmet. It appears to be a very, very good quality. Of course, time will tell, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see for that. Anyway, if you were in the market for a Z1R Jimmy Bandit helmet and couldn't find any information online about it, then I certainly hope that my reviews helped you out. And thank you for listening.